Hi, I'm Gary, a facility manager with over 20 years of experience. In today's video, I want to talk about a decision that property owners face all the time. Do you appoint the lowest bidder, or do you choose the contractor with the best track record? Saving money up front is tempting, but the lowest price isn't always the best choice. To be fair, a low bid doesn't automatically mean poor quality. Sometimes a smaller contractor can charge less because they have lower overheads, smaller profit margins, or they're local and save on travel costs. In fact, a low price might be perfectly legitimate if the scope matches exactly. But here's the rule of thumb. If one bid is more than 20–25% lower than the rest, alarm bells should ring. Why? Because either they misunderstood the scope, left something out, or they plan to cut corners to make up the difference. At that point, the saving is almost always an illusion. Low-cost contractors often lack structure. That means I spend time chasing workers to arrive on site, checking attendance, and making sure they're actually doing the work quoted. That's micromanagement that should never fall on the client or facility manager. Sometimes the low bidder wins the job at a price so low they can't fund it properly. They ask for large deposits or stall mid-project because they can't pay for materials. I've had to step in and manage their finances just to keep work moving. That's not professional facility management, that's crisis management. When budgets are too tight, corners get cut. For example, a painting job where the contractor skips the primer. At first, it looks like the job is done, but 6 months later, the paint peels, and the building owner pays twice. Once for the cheap job, and again for the repair. Low bidders often lack proper site supervision. The owner disappears, leaving unskilled workers unsupervised. Mistakes slip through, deadlines get missed, and the client is left frustrated. That's where the real cost of cheap starts showing. And then there's compliance. A contractor who cuts their price too aggressively may not budget for safety files, insurance, or compliance certificates. That creates liability for the building and for the client. In the worst case, it could even cause an accident. But let's balance it out. Not all low bidders are bad. A smaller local contractor with lean overheads might be able to beat bigger players while still delivering the same quality. If they provide proper references, show compliance, and detail their scope, then yes, the low price may genuinely be the best deal. So, instead of asking, who's the cheapest? The smarter question is, who provides the best value? Value means a fair price, proven quality, reliable supervision, compliance, and peace of mind. A slightly higher price from a reliable contractor is usually cheaper in the long run than rework, delays, and headaches. So next time you see one bid that's way below the rest, 20 or 25% lower, pause. Ask the hard questions. Because in facility management, cheap can become very expensive. My job is to help you avoid those traps and make sure the contractor you choose is not just the cheapest, but the smartest choice. If you found this useful, hit like, subscribe, and follow for more insights on facility management and property operations. Thanks for watching.